Back. Guess I'm gonna do back-to-back YouTube videos on a Wednesday. Gotta take a break from my sports channel because this virus has been going around across the globe, and a lot of people are getting angry and upset because they may not get no basketball in the NBA, no hockey. People are upset to cancel the soccer game. So yeah, now I gotta prioritize my sports channel and see what's going on because you know I have some new plans coming up on my sports channel. Now they're gonna get shelled if all the sports leads, postpone the games. Then it kind of hurts my sports channel on YouTube, and then that stagnates my channel. Then it ain't good. And then I got people who love. Hold on, because every time I do a video in the house, somebody loves to blow up my phone. So like I was basically saying, sorry people. Hello. This is Alexander speaking. Good morning. Are you looking at my dad? That's my dad. I'm the son. How can I help you? No, thank you. We're not interested. Sorry. Sorry about that. I apologize, my YouTube audience. We always get these idiots that love to call in the morning and they like to bother me with bullshit. So I'm sorry you guys had to see that on camera. It should have never been on camera in the first place. But they do like to call for all types of stupid shit. I mean, you be at home, taking a shower, or using the restroom, or cooking breakfast, and the phone ring, and when you pick the phone up, it's somebody calling you for bullshit. I want to sell a house, or I want to sell this, a telemarketer. They get on my nerves, and they don't call for no, you be thinking it's junk mail. Do you got some money for me? You guys get where I'm coming from. So just bullshit. But I apologize because it's not supposed to show up on camera. Now, tomorrow, when I do tomorrow's videos, we're not going to be inside the house, people. We're going to go to the Grove at the park where I'm in my strongest element. No phone calls. Nobody to bother me. No one to disturb me. And you're going to get the videos with no goddamn interruption. That's a guarantee. We're going to go to the Grove. I get 2 days off. I got today and tomorrow. I got 2 days off to do whatever I want to do. And I know you guys are tired of the phone calls, me turning away. You're not going to get none of that shit. You're going to get the videos with no interruptions, and that's a guarantee. If it's not a guarantee, then I'll get some white powder and slap the shit out of myself 10 damn times. Or somebody on the street will probably slap the shit out of me. Why the phone keep going in the background, Alex? Boom, boom. So it probably be some shit like that. Some of y'all probably laughing your ass off, spitting out your Coca-Cola and your Pepsi like you can't be damn serious. It's a joke, but then again, it's serious. We're going to change the location, okay? It's always good to change up the location. The reason why we film in the house is either if it rains and I can't go outside on location, or I work a half a day, or it prevents me from leaving the house too far. If they make me work in the morning or in the afternoon, that's the only time we stay grounded at the house. When it's days off, if it looks like it rained, that's the only time we stay at the house if I get a day off. But if the sun is out and I can go out on location, tomorrow is the Grove. If we can't get there tomorrow, Friday will be my next day off for sure. Either tomorrow or Friday. You're going to get videos with no interruption, okay? Now let's get to the next YouTube video. This one is going to be called Sex Game. I Like Black Women from the Valley. Now, I'm going to still do the video about body language, so just chill and relax. These videos is because of what's going on with the virus and people crying about they may not see no NBA basketball games. People crying they can't see the tennis games. People crying about the soccer game being canceled. So I got to come up with a backup plan. So I apologize if you see these video uploads all in one day. Now, this is where we're going to have to portray black women in a strong and positive light. Now, when you get men on the internet and they keep saying black women is super masculine, they make it seem like she's Superman from the comic book. She's the mighty Thor. She's the Incredible Hulk and shit. She's Wolverine when they say that shit. Now, it has happened to a degree, but these guys don't go into 100% detail. They don't tell you if it's 50%, 70%, or 80% masculine. They just say the black woman's got masculine. Okay, yeah, I'm willing to say that in a lot of cities and states that's happened, but it's still bullshit. And I'll tell you why it's still bullshit. Because if you just go to the valley right here in California, if you go to Modesto Valley, Sun Valley, Reno Valley, San Bernardino Valley, or Bakersfield, and you see black women walk like a white girl, talk like a white girl, and laugh like a white girl, and speak highly articulate and intelligent like a white girl, and still retain her femininity, then how is it that a black girl that talks white is still feminine? That's where their argument falls apart and it sounds like shit because it is bullshit. Think about it. They don't talk about that in their YouTube videos because they're hypocritical. That's like me saying all black men are 100% straight when we know for a fact that it might be a vast majority of us that are straight and the other half is questionable. Yeah, now you see how I just gave you a prime example, right? This is why you can't always listen to what somebody say online. The guys that say that shit are the main ones that say, I can't stand ghetto booty. And then you go outside your house 5, 10 blocks down the street and what you see? The same son of a bitch that say, I don't like ghetto booty, be the main one trying to get some ghetto booty. I'm just trying to tell you what type of shit I be seeing. They be telling you, I can't stand the weave, I can't stand the tattoos and the body piercings. But when this hypocrite goes out to the nightclubs and the bars, what is he doing? He's messing with ghetto booty. She got tattoos, body piercings, she got the weave, and he ain't there trying to ask for the phone number. But you was on the internet like not too long ago saying, I can't stand ghetto booty. And I be looking at the dude like, why would you make a video saying you can't stand black women that are ghetto, and then when you go out to the nightclubs and the bars, you are chasing the very thing you say you can't stand? It sounds hypocritical and full of shit. You will never see me in history say I don't like black women that's ghetto. What you'll hear me say is I can't stand the attitude and the disrespect. But you will still see me talk to black girls that have tattoos and body piercings. Every black girl that I've met in high school, college, all the way up until I turned 34, have had tattoos and body piercings. And I have never rejected them or never turned them down because of their tattoos or their body piercings. So let's get that straight. When I do turn them down, it's for the level of their attitude and disrespect. Not tattoos, not body piercings, not because they got the weave in their hair. It's for the level of disrespect and the attitude. Like, for an example, if I get into too many arguments with a woman and there's just no common middle ground, that's when I say, okay, we're done. So I'm trying to explain what's the difference to when I do the shit and when these morons do the shit. They say, I can't stand this, I can't stand that, but then you see them go to the nightclubs and the bars, and what are they chasing? Ghetto booty. And you be starting to think, now I know why these black women think y'all full of shit. Because y'all are full of shit. And I'm an asshole, okay? I have men that call me an asshole. I got women that call me an asshole. Hell, I've even had some gay men call me an asshole. But the bottom line is, as an asshole, I tell the truth and nothing but the truth. You may not like me telling the truth. You may can't stand me when I tell the truth. You may see me 3 hours from now at a gym, whether it's Planet Fitness, 24-hour fitness, and you might look at me and say, I can't stand Alexander, this asshole. Every time this asshole come on camera, he's always talking shit. He can't never keep his mouth closed. You might see me on a basketball game and say, I'm going to go walk up there and throw the basketball at him because he's an asshole. I'm just trying to explain to you women the contradictions and the ignorance that I see. See, as an asshole, I go, if I just can't come to a common middle ground, if I can't compromise, That's when I say, all right, it's done. These idiots don't do that. They go, all right, I can't stand ghetto booty, but then when they go to the nightclubs and the bars, all they chasing is ghetto booty. Now, I sometimes go out to the clubs and bars, and if I get hit on by a black woman that's ghetto, I overlook that and say, if you're disrespectful and you got an attitude, that's what I look for. So the tattoos and the body piercings don't bother me. It's, are you respectful, and do you have a good positive attitude? Is your mind good? Those are the three things I look for. Most men don't do that shit. I'm just trying to tell you, that's what I've been saying. Now, the black women from the valley do have femininity. They can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not that McDonald's, not that Burger King bullshit. Okay? This is raw and uncut. So if you're not 18, if you're not 25, if you're not 35, 45, 50, you ain't got no business watching my YouTube videos. This is for adults. This is adult content. You know, I have to say this in my videos again because I've been looking at my analytics and I've been noticing some people that are not age appropriate watch these videos, and YouTube is looking to shut down and demonetize people's videos because if they don't follow the community guidelines, what happens? They take your shit down. They're not playing in 2020. They just did it to another YouTuber who's now complaining that his videos have been demonetized. And he's mad because he's not getting paid for those new content videos. I don't even get paid for these videos, and some of my shit has been demonetized. Because what I just said, somebody who's not age appropriate be watching these videos, and YouTube be like, I told you to follow the community guidelines, so yeah, you better be adult age consented. Because when I go to the library tomorrow or Friday, I'm gonna put in a new rule. If you're not age appropriate, you can't watch these videos. That means if you click on a video and it says what your age is, it's going to let me know if you are 18, 25, 35, 45, or 50. I'm going to start doing that with some of the newer videos, so that way when YouTube check my channel, they'll go, he's following community guidelines. Some of y'all understand where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to explain to you what's going to start happening with the YouTube crackdown, because they cracking down on people, and people ain't taking YouTube serious, and YouTube like, oh, you think this is a game? You think this is a joke? Okay, all right. I got something for your ass. That's where we headed now. Now back to the actual video presentation. You got some women that can cook their ass off. You got some black women that can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But most black men don't tell you the Valley girls can do that. They don't mention that in their videos. But you got some black women that can cook. You might have to go to Bakersfield, but they can cook. You might have to go to San Bernardino Valley to see it. You got some black women, when women take their hair down, you see a woman's femininity. That's like a sign. When she has long hair and she takes it down, she got her femininity. Like when I go to work, right? A lot of women keep their hair in a ponytail. And a lot of men bitch and complain they can't stand when women have their hair in a ponytail. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with the ponytail. If you're at work, it's so your hair don't get in the way of your job. Like, if you're in a restaurant, if you're a man, you have to shave, you have to cut your hair short, because you're around food, and if the food get contaminated, you can get some people sick. And then the company can get sued, and if the company gets sued and lose money, you got to get fired and lose your job. So it makes sense if you're a man, your hair gets cut short. If you're a woman, your hair has to be wrapped up in a ponytail with a hair net onto it. It's not like the women like to have the hair net on their damn head. It's if you don't do your job, you get fired. So a lot of those women have to be a little mean. They have to be a little masculine and take their job serious, because if the food gets contaminated, there's lawsuits coming to it. Like, imagine if you work at McDonald's or Burger King, and imagine if they let women just have their hair down, and all of a sudden their hair got into your hamburger. You'd be mad as hell, wouldn't you? What the hell is this, my damn Big Mac? What the hell? Imagine if some hair got into your fries. Yeah. So them women be mad as hell that they have to put their hair in a ponytail. Oh shit, gotta put my hair in a ponytail again. Goddamn, it's time to go to work. I'm trying to explain to you. Now, when they clock out, when it's the end of the day, I see a lot of the women at my job take their hair down. And what do I see? Them transform back to their natural state of being feminine. And they start to get very flirtatious. They start to smile. They start to get into flirting. I'm talking about when it's after hours and the store closed and there ain't no managers and supervisors around. All of a sudden, they're feminine as they were supposed to be in the first place. See, as long as there's managers and supervisors around, oh, fuck this motherfucker. I can't stand his ass. Kiss my ass. They do all of that. No manager, no supervisor. Hair comes down. They get the smiling. Do I look sexy? Do I look hot? They start showing the ass and the titties. I'm talking about what goes on at work. See, most men don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because they don't be seeing the shit like that. They hear stories of it, but they don't see the shit. I see the shit because I'm always around women at my job. I'm trying to explain, when I was a security guard, I saw the shit. When I was at my dishwasher job in Santa Monica, I saw the shit. And at this new job I see the shit. Man, really what I'm trying to tell you younger men this shit is so you don't be going, ain't no one never told me this ever happens. I'm trying to explain to you, stop listening to those stupid pickup artists and dating coaches who keep telling you, you gotta hit the club and the bar, man. That don't always work. And when they tell you that because they want your money. See, here's why I hate pickup artists and dating coaches with their stupid, dumb, delusional dumb ass. They target you when you graduate high school and college because life says that when you graduate from high school, you're weak and you're vulnerable. Everyone's trying to sell some shit to you. You graduate from high school, a car salesman is trying to sell you a car, but you don't even know how to drive. You graduate from high school, somebody trying to sell you a house or an apartment, but you ain't got no job. And these idiot pickup artists and dating coaches target you. Oh, he just graduated high school. So they target you. You graduate college, they target you. And you don't understand the difference between being targeted and someone actually giving you information that's actually helpful. They don't want to tell you this information that I'm telling you because you won't go to those 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour seminars. You won't be going to Las Vegas conventions for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, spending $300, $500, $1,000, $5,000. They even have one that will charge you $15,000 to $20,000 to go to pickup artist boot camp. I understand if it's military boot camp, but when they say pickup artist boot camp, now they're just being full of shit. And they'll tell you, oh, with my 7 hours of mastery, you will be able to pick up. No, this ain't the Hollywood movies, Jack. That shit exists in movies and television environment. How do I know? I went to film school. It's called the suspension of disbelief. It sounds real, it feels real, but it's not real. If you're an actor, you're good at tricking and deceiving people if you're an actor. Some of the world's greatest actors are good at convincing people that they are what they are from the movies when in real life they're not. The pickup artists and the dating coaches can't give you this information that I'm giving you because they don't have the killer instinct. They don't have the guts. They lack conviction. They come off as a con artist. Think about it. When you go to a car auction, why you got to sell somebody a used car? Why can't you sell them a new car? Pickup artist and dating coach can't do that for you. So valley girls are very physically, sexually attractive. They do have a lot of femininity. And when they walk and talk and act white, most black men find that physically, sexually attractive. They take these women out to lunch and dinner for a cup of coffee. They get into relationships. They get into friendships. There are some cases, not all, some cases, they become friends with benefits. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've ran into black girls that walk, sound, act, and talk white from the valley when I was in high school and in college. When I sometimes go to the nightclubs, when I sometimes go to Bar Sinister in Hollywood. Yes, it's a golf club. Don't fucking hate. I even see on an occasion some black girls that are golf, walk, sound, act, and talk white. And what do I see? Black men go, oh shit, I find her physically, sexually attractive. And guess what? You go to Comic Con, I see it all the time if I was to go to Comic Con. And guess what? I have a friend who told me it's not always true that all black women are super masculine. That's some idiot on the internet who thinks it's all black women. Okay, you might get some 20, 30, maybe 35% that's like that, but to say absolutely 99.99% all of them are like that is just ignorant and full of shit. And the one who says that is the one that's saying it because he can't get the girls that he wants. Because you have to question these morons. Are you saying it because it's true, or are you saying it because you can't get that level of attention? And if they can't answer that question in 30 to 60 seconds, they're full of shit. Because when you ask them that, they're not going to respond because they don't have an answer for that. They just want views and subscribers. They don't really tell you that because, and then these are idiots that don't go out, by the way. They don't go out. They don't go out to the nightclubs. They don't go out to the bars. They don't go out. They just get on camera and they just talk shit because they see someone like me come on camera and talk shit. And I'm gonna make another YouTube video in spring called "Do not try to act like an asshole if you're not an asshole." Because I'm an asshole, okay? Sometimes I don't validate people's feelings. That's why I get called an asshole. These people think it's cool to imitate an asshole and don't realize the backlash and the consequences for acting like that. See, you have to have some good and bad experiences to do what I do. These people, they see a movie or a TV show, they think it's fun, they think it's cool, and then they imitate it, and then they don't realize that what you're imitating from a movie or a television show has a lifetime impact of consequences. It's like there's a rule in the street, and Snoop Dogg made rap songs about this. Do not claim any hoods if you're not a gangbanger. Snoop made that song in the 2000s. Don't be trying to crip if you ain't no fucking crip. Don't be trying to blood if you ain't no blood. Do not try to be something you're not. And the ones who keep doing the shit on the internet, they claim shit and they ain't experienced nothing. I've experienced shit. These guys think it's cool to imitate. And they don't realize you imitate, you get a consequence. A police officer will tell you the same shit. Do not try to imitate the police or the FBI because they have a law for it. It's called impersonating the police officer. You can actually get arrested by a police officer if you impersonate a police officer or an FBI agent. The military has one. Do not imitate soldiers. You imitate a soldier and you're not in the armed forces, you can get into a lot of fucking trouble. Do not try to imitate a firefighter because why? You can get into a lot of trouble for impersonating something if you're not in that system. It's the same thing with being an asshole. Do not try to become an asshole because someone makes a YouTube video called Girls Like Guys That Are Assholes. You try to become one, and then you go into the nightclubs and the bars trying to imitate being an asshole, and then when you don't get laid, you look stupid and dumbfounded. That comes from listening to pickup artists and dating coaches who are stupid and delusional themselves. Most of these idiot pickup artists and idiot dating coaches do not show you what their girlfriend look like because the reality is they're dating average women and they're embarrassed and ashamed to go on camera and show you what the woman look like. So when these guys claim they can get women that are 8s, 9s, and 10s, that's a lie. That's television. That's Hollywood films that you can get 8s, 9s, and 10s. Because when you ask them, let me see what your girlfriend look like, a pickup artist and a dating coach will try to use reverse psychology and say, I don't have to show you anything. And then when you catch this guy not doing YouTube videos, I'm talking about the stupid pickup artists and the stupid dating coaches, when you catch them in person and you see what type of woman they dating, you be like, no wonder why this dumbass don't want to show me who he dating. Because he ain't got game like that. See, there's another rule from the Wild Wild West. Do not talk like you're a cowboy unless you actually are one. So basically what I'm trying to say in these videos is that I'm giving you the information that they don't have the guts to give you. Who cares if these idiot pickup artists and dating coaches don't like what I'm saying? If they don't like it, it's too bad. You guys lie and you trick and you deceive people all day long, promising them something that don't happen. It's called empty promises. You promise something that's never going to come. And then 10, 15, 20 years later, those guys are hurt, they're broken, and what happens? They become midtown. They become an incel. They become a black sale because you lied to them. You tricked them. You sold them something that was never going to be sold in the first place. And then these guys run across my channel crying to me, begging for help. And then I have to explain to them, I'm giving you common sense information. You use this, you'll never get tricked and deceived by pickup artists and dating coaches. If you think about what drug dealers do, just swap out the drugs and put in the books and the DVDs. It's the same bullshit.